Hey everyone, welcome back and happy, Thursday. All right, guys. Well, we're back to talk about the Real Housewives, Summer House, Bravo, um, Love Island. Like, I feel like we have a little bit of a mashup. So that's exactly what we're coming here to do. Now, with that, if you guys haven't already, go ahead, pop off in the comment section, please. Don't forget to hit that notification bell. If you're not subscribed, get subscribed. And yeah, I mean, honestly, guys, this is going to be a lot. So I'm just giving you a heads up. We got some shit to get into. But yeah, here we go. All right, guys. So I wanted to talk about like our newbies, Levy or Levi and Bailey. I don't actually know the difference in their names. So let me just start here. Right? Okay. Well, Levi, thank you, Levi, for showcasing yourself right here where we can see you. I mean, honestly, stunning. Girl's great, but Levi is based in New York. She works in event planning and she's known for her artsy style, being chill, mysterious, late to dinner. That's kind of like her vibe. And as far as Bailey, yeah, we're gonna go there too. Bailey, this is her. Okay. Okay, girl. Well, Bailey, apparently, she's a New York City based digital creator, host of It Girl series and Bespoke TV, known for bold fashion and viral interviews, and brings strong Gen Z energy. So, both of them, they're close friends off screen, but possibly giving them maybe like a little bit of an advantage in the Hamptons. But as far as Levy or Levi, however we say her name, her introspective, it's an artsy flair that may turn her into a behind the scenes observer with potential intel. And for Bailey, she's an outspoken influencer. She has a huge presence, and that might shake up the cast dynamics and social hierarchy. But both of them have been seen flirting with West Wilson and Jesse Solomon during production, and Bravo might spotlight these storylines very early on. However, their arrival indicates a general refresh and I think that it'll be interesting. Not only is it a general refresh, it's a generational refresh because if they're saying Gen Z, yeah, that's not the rest of the group. So Bravo is clearly aiming to kind of tap into that younger viewership, I guess, and like new flavor and put that into the cast and shake up season 10's trajectory. So as far as production, it begins in early July, which right now. A lot of the people that you might recognize would be Jesse Solomon, Wes Wilson, Sierra Miller, Lindsay Hubbard, Carl Radke, Kyle Cook, Amanda Batula. I'm literally all about it. I think, hey, okay, we might have, guys, we might have a show here. So if in fact we do, yes, let's do it. But what I want to go off of as of now, Ramona Singer. So there was an event where Ramona dismissed Emma Roberts. Ramona, mind you, she's 68 years old. She's about to be 70 soon. Emma Roberts is about 34. And I guess Emma went up to her and she was like, "Hi, Ramona." And she was like, "Not now," assuming that she was like a random fan approaching for a selfie. And Emma played along jokingly, sharing the moment and her reaction in a selfie style video. But Ramona's daughter, Avery, recognized Emma and prompted her mom to apologize. And Avery personally apologized to Emma for the mix up, which diffused the tension and also led to like a warm outcome. But at the end of the day, this exchange ended on a sweet note where Emma declared, "Now we're BFFs." And fans pointed out Ramona's history of being labeled rude or tone deaf. And to be honest with you, she is rude. She is tone deaf. I don't think that she's going to recognize everybody who comes up to her, but I also think like for the housewives, it's weird because you say they're not celebrities, but they really are in their own way because when they start going out, even celebrities like Rihanna, Emma Roberts, other people are coming up to them and they're like, "Oh my God, we love you." And they're like, "No, no, 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 I don't know you. Get away." it's not like the first time we've heard of this. But moving on, last but not least, here we go.
Been waiting for me to speak up about the news that's come to light recently. And now that I've been back in the US for about 48 hours and I've had the chance to process, I now feel like I'm at a space where I can speak about this without being highly emotional because I am not the victim in this situation. While I was in the villa, there were some posts that resurfaced from my past where I was very naively using an incredibly offensive and derogatory term. And before I get into the details, I want to first start by addressing not just anyone that I have hurt or deeply offended, but most importantly, the entire Asian community. I am deeply, truly, honestly so sorry. I had no idea that the word held as much pain, as much harm, and came with the history that it did, or I never would have used it. I had no ill intention when I was using it, but that's absolutely no excuse because intent doesn't excuse ignorance. It just doesn't. And I just need you to know that I am so sorry. But this is not an apology video. This is an accountability video. I do want to hold my hands up and say that I take accountability for using the word, but I do want it to be known that I genuinely had no idea that it was a slur. I had no idea of its meaning. And it wasn't until I made the public story post in 2024 when a follower of mine reached out to correct me and let me know that what I was saying was incredibly hurtful. It was a derogatory term. It was a slur. And in that moment, I was embarrassed. I, of course, immediately deleted the post. I was apologetic and I educated not only myself on the true meaning and the history of the word, but also anyone around me who was accidentally holding space for this slur. When this person did message me, which I'm so grateful that she did, I had a good conversation with her about it. I made the correction immediately. The word was immediately removed from my vocabulary. And I think right now there are tons of things floating around, different screenshots with different timestamps and fueling this narrative that I sort of doubled down once people tried to correct me and was like, oh, like, I don't know, I'm still going to use it. But that was not the case. Like, the truth is that in that moment, the lesson was learned, the word was removed, and it was a true learning moment for me. And I think since that moment, I've done so much growing as an individual, and I've tried my best to educate others who might be accidentally holding space for these types of words that could be offensive in their vocabulary. I completely agree with the network's decision to remove me from the villa. I think that this is something that deserved punishment, and the punishment has absolutely been received for sure. I think the backlash has obviously been very hard to deal with, but I understand that people are kind of confused on why I would have even said it or why I would have been doubling down and continuing to use it. So I understand where the hate is coming from. And, I can do my best to drown out the noise and pay attention to the truth. But what's been extremely, extremely difficult is the way people are approaching my family and my loved ones. They have had ICE called on them. My family doesn't feel safe in their own home. I'm receiving death threats. There's no need to fight hate with hate. I don't think that that's justice. And if you want to know that you're heard and that I'm sorry and that I will move differently, I promise you that's what will happen.
Man. All right. I want to hear what you guys think. That's a lot. All right, guys, pop off in the comment section. If you're not subscribed, get subscribed. Don't forget to hit that notification bell. Get subscribed to Up and Adam channel too. And tonight is the Real Housewives of Orange County premiere. This is fucked. Sorry. Here we go.